Welcome to Election Night in America 2020. We have the incumbent President Donald Trump and the Vice President Mike Pence going against the Democratic nominee Joe Biden and his Vice President Sherrod Brown. Time for the 7 p.m. poll closings. You have 6 states. In the state Indiana, no surprise, Donald Trump wins with 57% of the vote. Kentucky will go for him as well, 65% of the vote. South Carolina, surprisingly, is too early to call. Vermont will go for Joe Biden. Georgia, too early to call, though Trump is leading. And in Virginia, too close to call, but Joe Biden has a lead. Here's the current electoral map with the popular vote on your screen. It's time for 7 p.m. poll closings. 3 states, 2 key battlegrounds in North Carolina and Ohio. The state of West Virginia, the only for sure for state, will go for Donald Trump. In the state of Ohio, it's too close to call, but with Trump having a lead. State of North Carolina, too close to call, but with Trump having another lead. Now the current electoral map, Trump having 33 electoral votes, with Biden only having 3, and 49 either too early or too close to call. Now we have a huge batch of poll closings at 8 p.m. In the state of South Carolina, an earlier poll closing, it will go for Donald Trump. In the state of Alabama, no surprise, overwhelmingly will go to Donald Trump. In Mississippi, also overwhelmingly will go to Donald Trump. Oklahoma, another stronghold of the Republicans, will go for Donald Trump. Tennessee will go for the president. And now, Connecticut, overwhelmingly as well, go to Joe Biden. Delaware, his home state, will go for Joe Biden. Illinois, the home state of his former boss, Barack Obama, and the former president, will go for him, and it's 20 electoral votes. Maine, all 4 of its electoral votes will go for Joe Biden. Maryland will go for Joe Biden. Massachusetts will go for Joe Biden. New Jersey, no surprise, will go for Joe Biden. Rhode Island, 76% of the vote will go for Joe Biden. And the District of Columbia, a huge victory, 94%, no surprise, will go for Joe Biden. Now, Missouri is too close to call with Trump having the lead. Pennsylvania, key battleground state, which went to Trump in 2016, is too close to call with Joe Biden in the lead. Florida, another key battleground, is too close to call with Joe Biden only having a 0.2% lead. In the state of New Hampshire, another close race in 2016, is too close to call with Joe Biden having another short lead. Here's the current electoral map. Biden overtaking Trump in the Electoral College, 79 electoral votes and Trump 66. 125 electoral votes are too close or too early to call. And now we have a projection to make in Missouri. No surprise, it'll go for Donald Trump with 56% of the vote. Now with Missouri on the board, Trump advances 76 electoral votes, with Biden staying at 79. Now, only one state closing at 8:30, which is the state of Arkansas, and no surprise, will go for Donald Trump. Now with Arkansas on the board, Donald Trump overtakes Biden, 82 to 79. 115 are too close to call or too early. And now at 9 p.m., another huge batch of poll closings, with a few battleground states. In the state of North Dakota, no surprise, we'll go for Donald Trump. In South Dakota, no surprise, we'll go for Donald Trump. In Kansas, we're hitting the red wall here, going for Donald Trump. Nebraska, all 5 of its electoral votes will go for Donald Trump. Wyoming, Donald Trump. Louisiana, no surprise, 59% of the vote will go for Donald Trump. Texas, with its 38 electoral votes, will go for Donald Trump. And now New Mexico will go for Joe Biden. Michigan, a flip from 2016, surprisingly goes for Donald Trump. Minnesota, for Joe Biden, and Minnesota will also go for Joe Biden. New York, no surprise, we'll go for Joe Biden. Colorado, now it's too close to call. Wisconsin, too close to call. Trump having a lead. Arizona, too close to call, but Joe Biden having a lead. And now, a huge projection. Joe Biden is the winner in Pennsylvania, and it's 20 electoral votes. Another flip from 2016. Now with the current electoral map, Joe Biden has surpassed Donald Trump with 159 electoral votes to Trump's 148. And now, a huge projection at 9:37 Eastern p.m. The state of Ohio, Joe Biden's vice presidential choice has gone to Joe Biden. With 52.2% of the vote, Biden is the victor in Ohio. And now for the 10 p.m. poll closings. No surprise, Utah will go for Donald Trump, as well as Montana will go for President Trump. And now in Iowa, it was too close to call, but with Donald Trump having a lead. And now in Nevada, it is too close to call, went for Clinton in 2016 with Biden in the lead. Now here's the current electoral map. Joe Biden with a lead of 177 electoral votes, with Trump only having 155. 119 are too close or too early to call. And now we have two major projections now. In the state of Georgia, a hold from 2016 will go for President Trump, and another hold from 2016 will go for Joe Biden, New Hampshire. And now, at 11 p.m., we have 5 states closing, including the biggest prize of California's 55 electoral votes. And no surprise, it will go for Joe Biden. 70% of the vote, that's a huge vote total. Idaho, no surprise, will go for Donald Trump. Oregon, no surprise, will go for Joe Biden. Washington, no surprise, will go for Joe Biden. And no surprise, Hawaii will go for Joe Biden, and that's 4 electoral votes. And now Joe Biden, only 11 electoral votes away from the magic number of 270. Now we have two major projections at 11:08 p.m. A flip from 2016, Joe Biden has won the state of Wisconsin with 55% of the vote. And a hold from 2016, President Trump will carry the state of Iowa and 6 electoral votes. Now here's the current electoral map on your screen with the popular vote. Joe Biden is 1 electoral vote away from winning the presidency, meaning he only needs one more state to win. And now a huge projections at 11:42 p.m. with the state of North Carolina. A hold from 2016, Donald Trump will win the state of North Carolina. And on the current electoral map on your screen, no, of course, Joe Biden only needs one more state to win the presidency. And now we have two major projections at 11:58 p.m. with the states of Nevada and Colorado. Joe Biden has won the state of Colorado and it's 9 electoral votes, which means that Joe Biden and Sherrod Brown are the next presidents and vice presidents of the United States. They have surpassed the magic number of 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency. And they have also won the state of Nevada with 54.1% of the vote. Joe Biden has now surpassed Donald Trump, and his past has been foreclosed. Joe Biden has reached 270 electoral votes and surpassing it, meaning that he will be the 46th president of the United States. Now we have a call in Florida at 12:17 Eastern Time. And Joe Biden, stacking onto his electoral college vote, has won the state of Florida and it's 29 electoral votes. Another flip from 2016. Now on your screen, Joe Biden now has surpassed 300 electoral votes and has won the state of Florida. And at 1 p.m. Eastern, we have the poll closing in Alaska and a projection in Arizona. In the state of Alaska, no surprise, Donald Trump will win the state. And a hold from 2016, Donald Trump will narrowly hold the state of Arizona and it's 11 electoral votes. Now the final projection at 1:37 p.m. state of Virginia has gone to Joe Biden. Surprisingly closer than 2016, it has still gone to Joe Biden. 51.1% of the vote. And now here is the final electoral college vote on your screen. Joe Biden, practically replicating 2012, only losing the state of Iowa, receiving 326 electoral votes, with President Trump receiving 212. At the moment, surprisingly, there's only 51 million votes for Joe Biden and 47 for President Trump. And now, 5 days later, the final votes total come in, and shockingly, Joe Biden has received 70 million votes, with Donald Trump receiving 65 million. And I'd just like to thank Election Prediction Official. He's given me the theme and helped me on making my first political video. The link to his channel will be in the description, and please vote and please go subscribe to him. Thank you.